Good evening to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. And I am coming back here this evening for an update because XRP has seemingly found some volume here. And can we capitalize off of this? We have been on quite the rocky road here, and it's been quite extreme with the volatility back and forth. But as I've been stating, I believe that there is a short squeeze that seems to be materializing here. And just over the last roughly hour and a half, you can see how the volume's picked up since the reversal candle. We had a prototypical retracement here, how it started coming down, and you can see the volume was decreasing in every 30-minute candle, 150,000, 657,000, and so on, until the reversal. But now it appears that we've had a big spike here. Well, not a big spike, but a substantial turnaround here, let's just say. And this is on Binance, and it's more profound the way that you can see it. So we'll see if this materializes. I'll go over this in the technical analysis, the significance of what this means. I just wanted to give a rundown very quickly. If you are watching, please make sure to hit that like button while I timestamp this video so that YouTube will recommend this update and so that more people can find their way to this community. Not just new people, but also old viewers that may have lost their way or have not been receiving a recommendation by YouTube. And maybe it'll be the reason why they come back and watch our content. So I do appreciate everybody. So good evening. 11:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, February 19th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As you see, XRP hasn't hit $1 for a while. If you're new to the community, I promised the community I wouldn't cut my hair until XRP hit $1. If you're wondering why it's so long, and my goatee, but it's harder to see right now because it's darker. But that was back in July of 23, so it's been just about 7 months, so it's been fun. My significant other's all for it, but I'm thinking I'll probably do it maybe until all-time highs, so it should be quite the road. So right now, what are we seeing with XRP? Well, in the 30-minute time frame, we've had a nice reversal here, and now in the first 30-minute after the reversal, we had 184,000 here on Binance, and then you can see the uptick. It went up to 1.3 million, and then the next candle continued to increase to 1.469 million, and now on this 30-minute candle, we got 10 minutes left, and we're already at 877,000. So if you prorate it, it's about 1.3 million. So it's going to be another decent candle here that continues to push volume, and we did bounce off the 200-day, and now we're definitely looking at a recovery up here to try to push past that 58-cent mark. And we've already confirmed this breakout from the descending triangle. You know, this is the signal, and we've hit it before. Now we're confirming the retest in the 30-minute. Now it looks like we're starting to move here a little bit. And the substantial thing about breaking out of this descending triangle from in this pattern formation, remember, this one started January of 2024. As you can see, if you just go back here in time, if you look at the bottom, and it says January 2nd, January 2nd, 3rd, wherever you want to do it. So we finally broke out of this pattern. It's taken us a couple months, but we're out of this pattern. So then if we look at a little bit farther extended, this is the pattern that goes back to July of 2023. If you just go back another 6 months, roughly. Ironically, when I started to, you know, last time I had my hair cut by Julie. So, but now this would be fully our next resistance, and we're looking at the 5.9. I keep saying the 5.94 because we want to make sure to get over this area and then hit that pivot point. So 60 cents is the next major pivot, but this is the pattern formation that's formed since July of 2023. And then if you can get above this, that's when it gets interesting, but that's what we're going to focus on here. But just to see what's out maybe into the future, this would be the June of 2022 rising channel, and that's up there at about 66.6 cents. But that's out in the abyss right now, but just be aware that that's out there if we were to manage to break out of this pattern formation that is going into July of 23. So that's what we're looking at here. That's a quick rundown. The volume has spiked a little bit. Even if we look on the 4-hourly, we can see a spike just a couple hours ago, so... But that was mostly because we went down, reverse, and now we're trying to pull through. But in the 30-minute, it's a little more profound where you can see it a little bit better. But you can see there was a lot of volume that came in back here. And then it kind of looked like they unleashed all the sell volume. And I know it's not substantial, but look what's going on here. You keep having a rise. So 30-minute, 15,000. And this is on this is on BITUNIX. But I'm trying to show the importance of like the increasing volume on exchanges, which means there's interest coming in at each 30-minute. Then you go up to 89,000. Then now you're already up to 135,000. You got 7 minutes left. So you're starting to get a rise in interest. Now, when you get volatility like this is how you get big moves quickly. So, and as we know, XRP and XLM move alike. So you'd expect XLM to move. So while we're looking at XRP, let's just see if we have any volume pickups here with XLM. And I just want everybody to see the overall pattern as we've already hit support beautifully in this formation. And with XLM, we've been stuck in this formation since this first hit on resistance. And this started back on August of 2023. And now if we just stay true, just by staying true in the pattern, because we held the support, we would still have a move here of a better than almost 13%, 12.66% here on XLM. So watch that for a move up to 13.4 because it's going to move in lockstep with XRP. So I'm expecting some kind of short squeeze here. Now, is the short squeeze going to come right now, like we talked in the live if you were in the live, or does it happen at a more logical consolidation point if it were to break down? And that would be if we were back inside the pattern formation, which I don't want to be back in there. I've been very clear. But if you look at it from this standpoint, we're like, okay, well, we're in this formation now. We're clearly dealing with the next formation. Well, technically, you could say, well, we started an uptrend in this formation, so we could come down to that 534 level, technically, which is a pivot point. But I think it would defeat the purpose. But you could do that. You could come down to the 200-day, I suppose, if you're looking at that angle at 541. But it looks like right now, I'm not worried about any of the semantics. All I care about, and this is, I'm going to keep it simple. Then you should keep it simple too, because it'll make you more likely to navigate this properly. Keep this January of 2024 formation, the descending triangle, right out in front of you. That's what I'm calling it. It's not, it doesn't necessarily have to be what that's what you're calling it. But as long as it stays over this formation, we're good. So basically, as long as it stays over 546, beautiful. I'm saying down here, even the 534, when it comes through here, maybe it comes at the end of February. As long as it stays over this descending triangle resistance, we're fine. We're on the bullish side, and we're the bullish side of the two formations right now. Not the bullish side of town, like as far as the formations. That you would have to go back down to the formation that started in January of 2018. We went to all-time highs, converged for 27 months, and then found our way down in March of 2020 at just over 10 cents. And that's the formation that ends in December 2024, FYI. So, but that's for another day. We're focusing on this portion right now. So as long as we're over this, it keeps us firmly entrenched. So make sure you pay attention to like the like right now, pay attention to 544, let's say. So as long as we're over 54.4 cents, you can continue to look at this chart and say we're firmly within this, we're over the other formation, and we're working our way up here to the next resistance up here at about 59.2 cents, and that's what we would have to be focused on. That's what we would have to be focused on. Like, that's my humble opinion. So, make sure you hit that like button, too, if you're watching this update. It does help with the YouTube recommendations, and it'll allow this community to grow. Believe it or not, we just went over 20,200 subscribers at some point early this morning. So it's unbelievable, just the amount of support we get, even in a bear market, even when our XRP hasn't moved that much. I know we have other assets together, but mainly we come together for XRP. I have tried to push a lot of other things as far as the ISO tokens and IoT, the Internet of Things, and, you know, precious metals. But we are bound together by XRP. XLM and XDC as well for the 3Xs, as I believe they go hand in hand. XDC is very undervalued right now. Let's look at that very quickly, speaking of the 3Xs. I think this is one that's going to run with it too. It's well within a formation. We'll look to see when it started, but even from the top, this is about 4%. We still got to come up here to make our decision. Like, XDC's ready. We can look at it from many different ways. I've tried to micromanage this pattern formation for everybody. But if you look at it legitimately, this is a big bull flag. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. And it's getting ready to friggin' break out. That pattern started August of 2023. And if you're a fan of XDC, let me know in the comments. Could we say that this is a gigantic bull flag that's just been overextended now? Or is it... Because if it is, right? Now we're starting to go towards this side. Is this where we break finally out? Even if we go down here. I'll show everybody what this would entail. Because if this is the case, I've been waiting a very long time, and everybody knows, for transparency, I have 27,777 by design, XDC. If you bought it with me as a community, you should have an average rate in between 2.8 and 3 cents, just depending on where you decided to jump in. And if you average it out from where I did, it's somewhere around the 2.85, 2.9 we can call it. So 2.9, we'll take the higher estimate. I like that. So if you look at the breakout potential, if we break out in this segment, you have XDC right about here at 822. If, and we'll clone this, and I like to do this just in case it runs its course. If it runs all the way through the materialized pattern, and it would bring it somewhere out here. Here, let's get this, let's get the accurate depiction here real quick, because there's a lot to do. We have to be accurate, if anything. It's not accurate, hold on. Sorry, I have to be accurate, otherwise it doesn't work for me. Alright, there we go. So something like that. See, even the number was off, see? It's that little, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but let's just say it broke from there. It's not even that much, actually, but still. So 0.82, so that would be XDC on the breakout. If we do it from a lower level, it would be just about 7.1, but these are big breakouts. So if XDC is ready to break out at this current time, and thank you for sitting with me for this, let's just say it breaks out from the 426 level. I mean, you're talking about a pretty substantial move if this is actually breaking out. I mean, this would be a substantial move, ladies and gentlemen. This would help turn our portfolio really nicely here. Really nicely. So hopefully that helped with XDC. XLM we've touched on as well. XLM is one that we've got just over 10,000 tokens together, as I believe in having at least 10,000 XRP, XLM, and XDC. I'm more heavily weighted when it comes to the dollar amount in XRP, but I think XDC is one that's extremely undervalued. Even more so than XRP and XLM at this stage because of dollar amount. But I think you have to have all three of them, at least 10,000 tokens. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. You know, I'm just telling you what I believe. I'm not a financial advisor, so what do I know? You know? But I truly love what I do here. Like, I love doing this, so, you know, nobody's forcing me to be here. You know, I don't have, I have the ability because of the members of Tom's Army and the ones who send YouTube super chats. By the way, if you do want to send your appreciation for my time that I do put in, which is enormous, consider one time a month to send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army. You get a cool emoji badge. You get it month by month. If you're an old member that hasn't renewed, rest assured if you renew, you start off from where you were at. You don't have to start from month 1. So I know for some that's important. But I don't have to worry about telling you some spew so that somebody will pay me to do my station because of the generosity from this station. So you get the hardcore truth, whether good, bad, or indifferent. So I love being here. Like, that's the thing. Like, I truly like being here, and that's why I can be here all day, every day. And when I feel the need that we have to put some extra time in, like this evening, even after an hour live a few hours ago, we're putting in the extra time, and we're going to get to where we need to go together. So please hit that like button so YouTube recommends this video. And if you have not done so, join the 20,200 plus subscribers as we went over that today. And continue to be entrenched in something different on YouTube. The truth, the facts, and you get to see it right here pan out. And I build a portfolio with you every step of the way. You don't have to pay a dime. And it's my portfolio. So you're just mimicking me. So with XLM, like we said, we'd be moving up into here at about 13.5. And I just wanted to show the formation and then the overall formation that started. When did this start? March of 2022. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been some time coming here for XLM. Some time. So if you broke out of here, you could have a pretty substantial move. This is where XRP and XLM can get the short squeeze. If it gets out of this lower region, that's about 12.3%. But then you could be looking at something like a 43% move in a very short amount of time for XLM. It would make sense to come up there and hit that third tap, even if it's bearish. Same thing with XRP. It makes sense to come up to like that 70-cent mark possibly. We got an opportunity here presenting itself. XRP sitting at 57,162. I think we've done a very good job depicting XRP, XLM, and XDC in this update. And I think I want to keep it at that for the technical analysis here this evening. Although, I think it would behoove me not to talk about Bitcoin for a second, as it's at 51,754, down $32.79. And we're in this ascending formation within the broadening wedge. So I just put a this is a reference point in case we do break down, where you could be hitting on an uptrending tap for the third time, since we've hit 3 taps on the uptrending broadening wedge, because that could be the new bullish rally. That's your bull rally if you can stay in that formation. Even if you break down, it's not bad. It's just that it makes it interesting. But right now, I would not attempt to go short until something breaks down. You never, when you're having these crazy rallies, it's hard to go short, because right when you go short, you know, it's like I've been saying, you go short, you lose your shorts. Now you don't want to lose your socks, you know. It's good to at least have socks if you don't have your shorts. You know, the socks can cover up some, you know, places. So, but to me, I mean, Bitcoin, everybody's looking at Bitcoin as, oh, this is a M-topping reversal. It's plain as day. You know, it's going to actually come down. That's what I hear it. I see it. I'm not oblivious. I can see what everybody's saying. Well, not everybody, but I can see what the consensus is. They're seeing this, and they're saying, well, I mean, it makes perfect sense to do maybe something like this. You know, it makes perfect sense. What I'm seeing is, if this rides this out properly, I could see this like being the real head up here. And this somehow playing off as I always talk about this. The mysterious, what should be head, that turns into a mysterious left shoulder. And then when everybody gets excited, now it gets to that trend line. And then it comes down for that big retracement that everybody's waiting for. I think that's what I think would be more likely. And then you could continue in the formation. But to me, does that mean we have another layer up? Not necessarily, because if we lose the 200-day, I'm going to be transparent. If we lose that 200-day right here in the 30 minutes, it's very important to me. Because if you lose that, this is void. Most likely. If you lose that, this 20-day here, you got to hold it. See how it's been riding it the whole way, and it's gone. Now it's got to go. And this will go. You know, and that's what we would have to do. So, that's what I'm looking at. If it comes below and it goes, and it can go, then we're going to see where we respond. Right? You're going to see where you respond, and you're going to see if this is truly bullish, or if now we have more than just this correction to go. So, I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I hope that interpretation made sense to you. I hope my breakdown of XRP, XLM, XDC, and Bitcoin made sense to you. And if you do appreciate my approach, you appreciate the knowledge, and you appreciate at least the charting, make sure you hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video and more people can see this update. If you appreciate the work I put in, make sure you consider joining Tom's Army and join the special ones in the Tom's Army that have the emoji badges, starting with me being abducted by aliens in month 1. Oh, yes, it's true. It's damn true. It's me. My face is superimposed on the astronaut being abducted. And Amber made that for me some years ago, before I even started this station. And I turned it into an emoji badge, so it's pretty cool. She had superimposed my face, so you get that in month 1. Or consider sending 1 YouTube super chat per month for the time I put in, because I know this community appreciates it as much as I appreciate you. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, make sure you look in the video description below. You've got MEXC right now with no spot fee, so take advantage of that. Maybe you need to buy XRP, maybe you need to do whatever. No spot fees in the USA. It's going to be difficult because it's not available in the USA. But they don't have spot fees on leverage trading or spot trading. If you're already a member in the USA, you can still use it. If you're in the USA, BITUNIX is the best way to go for the lower spot fees or no spot fees for the USA, and that's also in the video description below. If you're in the UK, PHEMEX, which I have down there as well, the UK users are reporting that that's the way to go, so that's why I make it available for every region. So make sure you look in the video description below. And if you made it to the end, hashtag be better, do better. Have a great night, everybody. Seriously, y'all mean the world to me.